Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris. You reached Chris Loves Lux. Happy New Year. This is the first video of the new year, and we here not for a get ready with me, not for a haul, not yet. I picked up the new Dior foundation, and this is just going to be a first impressions review. So with all that being said, I'm not going to hold you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into this video. I'll see y'all at the end. Hey y'all. All right, so it's very early in the morning. We're not here to do a full get ready with me. My eyes are already done. I use the Metropolis palette, just so you know, something really simple, at least to me is really simple, right? Because it's not a get ready with me. It's a first impression. I'm not going to do a full wear test because I'm working out directly after work, so I won't be able to come back and show you what the face looks like. So right now we're just going to talk about the finish. We're going to talk about how it feels on my face, and I will pin a comment on how did it wear throughout the day because I do have to go to work. It is early, child, in the morning, 5:57 a.m. Okay, so let's get it rocking. This is the Dior Forever Hydra Nude Foundation, right? It says 24-hour natural perfection. I don't know why somebody would want to have their foundation on for 24 hours, but whatever. And then it says 48-hour hydration enriched with hyaluronic acid. Now, typically I don't rock with foundations that have a lot of hydration in it because I am normal leaning oily, right? I'm oily in the summer. I'm normal in the winter, sometimes leaning oily unless I'm dehydrated, and that's just a whole nother story. But anyway, but I wanted to try this. It is dead dog winter. It is mad cold here in Jersey, and I said, you know what, let me try this because this may work. And the fact that it has a little skincare in it to kind of keep, and I'm thinking with the reason it's saying 48-hour hydration is because it wants the skincare, the hyaluronic acid, etc., is on your skin. Even after you wipe it off, it's still going to work and hydrate your skin. All right, let's open this bad boy up because, you know, the box is the typical Dior packaging. Here is what the bottle looks like. This looks very similar, actually exactly the same to the Natural Nudes. If you guys remember the Forever Natural Nude foundation that had come out like 3 years ago, maybe. I think I did a review on that as well. I didn't use that as much. It was a good foundation. I just didn't use it as much because it was, with my oily skin, not a good look, right? But I'm hoping that this one will work. I did not get 5 in. I got 4.5. Well, my daughter got it because she was the one in Ulta when I asked her to pick it up. This just came out, I think, like a week ago or 2 weeks ago or something like that. But I just wanted to just jump on and do a first impression. It will not be a full wear test because I'm going to work out after work, so I won't be able to film what I look like after, you know, 10 hours of wear because I'm not going to be able to do that. But here's what the packaging looks like, all typical Dior. And what we're going to do right now is, hold please, I'm going to shake this up, and then we're going, okay, that was like 2.5 pumps, right? Let me get me a clean foundation brush. You know what? I'm going to use the BK Beauty 106, I think, 101 brush. Sorry, that's my, yes, I have gospel music, wakes me up in the morning. That's my 6 o'clock wake up call when I'm not going to work. I wake up at 6. But anyway, there you go. Yeah, I probably should have got 5 point in. But let's keep going. Oh, that smells good. Wow. This feels very cooling on my skin. Extremely cooling. Like skincare cooling for sure. this feels cooling. I do need 5-point in. This is really serum-like. At least it feels like I'm putting a serum on my skin. Ooh, that was a lot. Good. I try to get this out of my head, y'all. Yeah, this is very serum white. Extremely. It does have that Dior scent, or that, you know, fragrance. It's not strong, but it's there. It does smell more like skincare than makeup. Yeah, this is light. But I could work with it for today till I get a 5-point in. 4.5 is not gonna work for me. It's funny. No, it's not. I was gonna say, looking in the mirror, it could work, but no. It's like slightly light. Let me keep. We're gonna just keep blending it. Put a little too much on this side, but we all know that Dior knows how to do a complexion product, right? This would actually match my sister. Now that I'm thinking about it, I could just give it to her, but I need a 5-point in. But y'all see the glow? Yeah, it's very glowy. It's very, very glowy. And I'm going to blend that all the way up into my hairline. This is glowy. Something that I'm feeling I'm going to be like, I don't get off work till like 5:30, depending on my meetings. This is going to, it feels like it's so hydrated. First of all, the finish is everything. Y'all see that? The finish is really everything. The color's off. Like when the color is light, but this finish. Okay. All right, Dior. Let's finish this up. Let's keep going. I need to powder my face, right? But before I powder it, I'm going to do I didn't pick a concealer. I'm going to pull out a concealer that I have in my makeup tray, which is going to be my Dior 4.5 in the Forever Skin Correct. I'm gonna just let that dry down. And if you look at the 4.5 in Forever Skin Correct, it looks slightly darker than the rest of my face. Almost like this is lighter than regular 4.5, which I don't have anymore. Oh yes, I do. I have this in 4.5, but this is a frosted glass. You're not going to be able to tell, but this is my normal shade, and it is a shade match. So I don't know. I don't think that these shades are exactly the same, but whatever. While that's drying, I am going to pull out my bronzer. I do have to set this face because this face needs setting. I am going to set, before I go any further with my cloud set, from Kosas. I have to. But y'all see all of the shine, right? You see it. This is very glowy, very radiant. But your skin is skinny. I mean, the skin is skinny, honey. But, you know, we're about to get rid of some of this shine because this a bit much. It's also putting a little color back into the foundation using this one because it's a little darker. Yeah, I have to set this. And I know that typically when we're trying out a foundation, we don't want to set it. We want to see what it looks like unset. But I already know my skin. And yeah, I can't do that because it's just too glowy. It even goes on like you're putting skincare on and not like a mask or something, not the foundation. And I use almost all of it. You can see it thinned out very well, like on the brush. The brush didn't soak up a lot of product, in my opinion. It didn't. But that's crazy how shiny I was. Good God Almighty. And I'm still a little shiny, but not the way I was, child. And actually, now I think the color will work. Still a little light, right? But I think the color will work. I just have to use a powder to darken it, so I don't have to take it back. But we're gonna let the concealer dry down. All right, y'all, I'm gonna finish my face and then I'll be back. All right, y'all, I'm back. Here's the final look. And actually this color works fine. Yeah, I could do either one, but I don't need to return this, so exchange it for the 5N. Now I will tell you, let me come closer. My skin is flawless. Flawless, y'all. Y'all see that? Flawless. Now I know I powdered it and everything, but just so you know, my first impression is that I like it a lot, right? But I want to see how this wears considering my skin type. But my skin is skinny, right? It does not look makeup-y at all. It looks flawless. Let me say it again for the people in the back. Flawless, okay? So let me know. I'm not shocked because it's Dior and they know how to do skin products very well, right? But let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are about how the skin is skinning. All right, let me know. Because maybe y'all see something I don't. I mean, even around my mouth, any texture, it's almost like it's just not there. Like I have a little bit of something. I mean, if you focus really hard, you can see it, but it's, who's going to be in my face like that? Like this, the skin is skinny. So right now I'm saying it's a winner for me, but let's see how my skin reacts to it. If I'm going to try to do like a check-in, I can't film at work, you know what I mean? But if I go outside, depending on how cold it is or whatever, let me see if I can show y'all how it's wearing maybe at lunchtime or something like that. Hey y'all, so things changed. I ended up working too late to go to the gym. All right, I just finished eating. So I wanted to just do a check-in. My hands are ashy. I just washed them, but y'all be all right because I'm about to get in the shower. So this has been on, let me get my phone out. It is 7:47. So it has been almost 14 hours. that's a long time to have foundation on. But in all honesty, a typical work day, I have it on a minimum of 12 anyway. But let's just check it out. I already have my feelings about it. You can see how my face looks, right? You see the shine here. All of this is shiny, right? I don't know if you can notice here. You see pores. Here, you see a lot of pores. Y'all see that right here? All those pores. It's just texture and pores, right? My under eyes look good though. That is still completely matte, right? I do have it seeped into my fine lines, but that's because when I went out into the freezing cold this morning, my eyes started running and I never fixed it. So it is what it is. Even my eyes are oily. I don't even know why. But can y'all see that? Even my eyes are oily. And I didn't put it on my eyes. I think I should not have used the Cali Ray on my eyes because it makes my eyes oily for whatever reason. But I won't do that tomorrow. But anyway. Around my mouth, all of it is kind of seeped into my fine lines. Right here is completely gone right here in this section. And I don't know, because sometimes when I'm on calls and I'm animated when I talk, y'all know that. So I don't know if I touched my face too much today. But this kind of doesn't wear with some of my other foundations. It doesn't wear off, right? Like that. I do have just separation in the fine line area where like, and it kind of broke apart right here and right here. But again, it's been 14 hours, right? And I have not patted. I did pat here because when I eat, I go like this, and I just finished eating. But it definitely had already wore off by the end of my work day, which was around 5:30. So it had been on for 12 hours at that point. Yeah, the pores are definitely out. It's almost like I'm getting a breakout right here, but it's probably not. It's probably just something else. But it's like texture. My pores are showing, which typically all my other foundations, no matter how long I have it on, the pores by the cheek, they stay tight. Now, I did not prime today. And not because that was on purpose, but because I forgot. So tomorrow I'm going to use it again with my primer. And I actually have the Dior primer, which I don't use. The Velvet Veil. Is this a matte primer? I believe this is. Yep, this is a mattifying primer. You can see it's almost a full bottle because I don't like the white cast that it gives. But because it's a Dior product, I'm going to try this. And then I have to go to a breakfast celebrating MLK on Friday. So I have to do my makeup again. I'm going to wear it then with my Hydra grip just so I can test out the different primers. So instead of me closing this out, right, I'm actually going to do multiple tests, and we're gonna see what happens, and then I'll probably post this video in the over the weekend, right? So yeah, so this morning it was looking fine. Every time I went to the bathroom, I did a quick check, and I was like, okay, the oil started showing relatively quickly, 4 hours in. But it didn't get to the point, like I'm oily now, but it wasn't crazy, if that makes sense. But this wearing off around the mouth, it's like all here. Like, I don't know if you could tell, but definitely here you can. It's just gone right there, right? So I just need to see. The rest of the face looks fine, right? And I'm sure that if I took a moment, just look and did this, and just pat it down, you can feel it though. Like when I did that, I can feel the oils just, my face feels dirty now. But it took the shine away. It's not terrible, but I can still see the difference. Anyway, that's where we are right now. So yes, I'm drinking coffee. It's decaf, but I like this before I get in the shower and get ready for bed. So I have to get up tomorrow at the crack of dawn again to go to work. So I'm going to try this tomorrow again with the Velvet Veil Primer. And we're going to see, let me take it out so I'm ready. And we're going to see how this looks with this mattifying primer. And then from there, we'll see how it wears tomorrow with that one. And then on Friday, I'll use the Hydra Grip. We're going to really test this out because the product is $57. I want to make sure that, you know, y'all getting what you need from it. So more to come. So I'll check in tomorrow. Good morning, y'all. So it is the next day, and the next morning is not as early because I don't need to be at work as early as yesterday, but it's still 6:45 a.m. I need to get out of here though because the traffic be trafficking. Okay. So like I said, my eyes are done because this is about the foundation. But today, like I said, we're going to use the, I think I used this once, but we're going to use this Forever Velvet Veil matte 24-hour blurring matte primer. It says it's long wear and it's comfortable. We shall see. Let me just pump that first piece out because it's been a while. And this gives a white cast, but we're going to really blend it in, see if it gets any better. Look at it, y'all. Okay. And I have my concealer sitting. Okay. So let me see. I can't stand when I'm really getting in where we had shine, a lot of shine, but I can't stand when a primer is got a white cast. Then I'm gonna blend it out. It's like, y'all see that? This is why I don't like this primer. Y'all, I do not like the fact that this primer makes your skin, my skin, so light. Yeah, this is not cool. But we're gonna keep going. And I don't tug at my skin like this. So I don't like the fact that in order for it to really melt or get into your skin, I gotta tug. You know what I mean? Or that's not good for your skin to tug, especially since I just washed it. And you know, the skin is still real, I'll call it sensitive. That's not the right word, but I can't get my bearings together. And I ain't make no coffee yet. But whatever, I'll just drink it in the car. Yeah, this seems to be as light, as dark or blended in. I'm gonna get it. Trying to work this out right here. I don't know, y'all. And I wiped off some of my, I figured that was gonna happen. Let me do this. Here they go outside with the roadways. I hear the honking already. So, all right, we're gonna try this. I do not like, and especially since this foundation is already a little light for me. And it's tacky. It is tacky, y'all. All right, we're gonna go into the foundation because ain't nobody got time for that. we gotta go, honey. Okay, we gotta go. shake, shaky, shaky. That's 1.5 pump, 2.5 pumps. Same brush from yesterday. All right. So what we gonna? I'm gonna do this first, and then blend it in because it's so dewy. Let it dry down a little before I blend it out. It's funny because it is the same. I remember yesterday when I put my concealer on, I said, oh, my concealer seems to be a different color. But now when I do that, I think this concealer is the same color. But see how much lighter it is? Even though it ended up working out, I might have to get the 5.5N because, yeah, I might. Let's see. All right, let's do this first. You know, I'm using my BK Beauty 101 brush still. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go one. I thought I was gonna be able to. Yesterday I did make it work. It looked fine, but I had used the Kosas powder, if you guys remember, which has a nice tint to it, and it caused it to darken, my foundation to darken. But this being a lighter primer and this light shade, it's almost like it's even lighter than it was yesterday. I don't know, child. We're gonna see. We're gonna put a little. I got some redness. The redness is peeking through. I don't know if y'all see that. And that's from me pulling on my skin to put the primer on. I didn't use as much as I used yesterday, but I had packed this on right here yesterday to kind of see if how it looks when I build up. If y'all know, I have 2 dark moles right here. Gives a nice little coverage of it. So I would say some medium coverage, but it could be sheer if you only like did 1 pump. It does spread easily, right? So I would say, considering that, so put more right here. If you wanted a sheerer coverage, you could probably get it. I'm not gonna say it will be truly light. And you see, when I came home yesterday, the pores was all pouring, right? But I'm wondering if I build up a little more. Remember, I had no primer on. Today I do. I'm just trying to stipple it in before I powder the whole thing. Today I'm still powdering because I can't walk around looking like Casper, and I will look like Casper today because y'all, you can't tell me this is not bright as hell. The primer is not helping that in my case here. It's not. So, I mean, the skin looks good. Again, yesterday was 14-hour wear, right? All right, I have my Kosas Cloud Set in Softly. we're going to really this is not getting as dark. That primer made a big, it made it a lot lighter than it was yesterday. I'm gonna have to put a lot more setting powder over this in order to get this to darken up. Yesterday it darkened easily down to match my neck. Today it seems like it needs a lot more using that primer in order to do this, which is a problem because I did not want this much powder over it. Y'all, I'm putting a lot of powder on. It's almost like, what was the point in the foundation? I ain't even gonna lie. And it's still too freaking light. All right, let's just keep going and see what happens. Let's just trust this process. I'm gonna have to figure this out. I really think that primer was not a good idea. Okay, we're getting some color back now, y'all. But I just want y'all to see, like, I am really, thank God for the Kosas primer, because it does blur and all of the things. I really love this. But y'all know, those that have been with me for a long time know I do not put this much powder on. I normally don't even powder my foundation, right? This is ridiculous. Just to get it to match my skin, like, or somewhat match my skin. All right, I'm gonna have to leave this here because I'm gonna suffocate my skin with all this freaking powder. We're gonna leave this like this for right now. I mean, come on, y'all. This a lot. I have to powder it regardless because of how dewy it is, but I had to really powder it because it's the wrong shade, and it's the primer made it brighter, you know. So anyway, all right, let's blend this. And I just put my Dior Forever Skin on just like yesterday. I did color correct underneath my eyes already with my Cali Ray. Yeah. Okay. Y'all, that was a lot of powdering, and I'm still giving casket sharp or whatever. I'm gonna have to go darker with my it's gonna be light, but let me finish. I'll be back. All right, y'all, here's the final look. I'm ready for work. Get up out of here. It's a little better, a little more settled in because I have the shirt on and everything else. But I do think if I decide to keep this foundation, I'm gonna have to go exchange it for the 5N, because nobody wants to powder as much as I had to powder to bring the shade down, right? So just note that. But that's not really what we're here for. What we're really here for is, how does it perform? Yesterday, again, I wore it for 14 hours. Not typical of, other people may not wear it, but for 8-9 hours, I hit 14 because it's 7:28 right now. I'm going to work. A good 10 hours would be 5:30. And then by the time I come home, 6:30, 6 o'clock, 6:30, depending on the traffic, that's still almost 12 hours. It's 11 hours. So, and that's if I don't go anywhere after work. I was going to go work out, but I'm probably going to end up having dinner with my girlfriends or whatever. So that'll even be longer, right? So let's just see how this wears, considering that. And I'll check in tonight. But yeah, this is what we're doing. Hey, y'all. I don't have my watch, but my thing. But it's 8:13. I could tell you on my watch. You can't see it, but it's 8:13. So it's been about 13 hours since I had this on. Let me take this off. I did pat. I started patting 11 o'clock this morning. Pat, 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 pat. More than I did the previous day. So that mattifying primer did mattify nothing. That's the first thing. The foundation moved, and I'm gonna come closer so y'all can see. This texture, you can see it all. There is nothing here. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Like basically there's nothing really here, right? Except for caked up foundation on here and caked up foundation here. I'll let you see my forehead. That's pretty decent. The pores got big again here, and I'm coming up to you guys because I got studio lights and stuff, right? So it from far away with the it don't look that bad, right? I get it, right? But for me up close, no bueno. My smile lines, the foundation has broken up in them, right? Let me see if you guys can see. You see it? It's like, my other foundations don't do that, right? This is not for oily people, in my opinion. If your skin gets even the slightest bit oily, I don't think it's for you. You have extremely dry skin. I think this is going to work very well for you. It's just not for me. Yeah, this did this yesterday too. It just, around here, doesn't do well at all. And for some reason, even I know why, because my eye wouldn't stop running. So all of this happened underneath my eye, which typically never happens, but it did, right? So I'm not even happy with that, but that is what it is. So, but this foundation, I'm not going to even try it again tomorrow. I was going to try it with my Milk Hydra Grip. I'm not going to do it. I am going to send this back. I'm going to take this back to Ulta and get my $57 back, okay? This is not for me. You need to have oily skin for that, right? So I'm just going to call it a wrap. We're not going to rock with this anymore. That's my opinion. We're going to end that wear test right here and say no. Now, it doesn't even matter that I had it on for so long because the claim says 24 hours. And I already got a little friend popping up over here because I think this is aggravating my little pores, right? The oil production is on 10 because if I take this part, let me just show you because I've done this already. Yeah. And look, it's an oily, hot, flaming mess. And I feel nasty. Like when I press down, it's like, We're not going to play with this foundation anymore. We're going to say that it was good. It's good for for dry skin, oily skin girls. Don't do it. Even if you combination oily, like it's 32 degrees. It's not even 32, 28 degrees out. I should be able to wear something like this and my skin not produce this amount of oils, right? And y'all saw how much I powdered today. I powdered my ass off today, right? So it should have helped the longevity in some way. And it didn't. It didn't. So I'm going to pass. And I'm going to take this back. Because no bueno. Okay? Anyway, y'all, let me know down in the comments if you tried this foundation, if you're going to try it. If you have dry skin, I'm going to encourage you to test it. See if Sephora give you a sample. I don't know if they still do that. Try it and see. But for oily skin, I would say don't do it to yourself. All right? All right, let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are. Until the next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.